MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. So stepping in is Cedric Mullins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder
is off 1-0. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, I can see what he was thinking. Thought he had a chance to make the play at first, but then he forced the throw, and an error is the result. They got to deal with a runner on second now.
J.D. Davis is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Outside, 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is the count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he fouls this one off. No one out with a runner at second. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. And a step off. First pitch of the AB now. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos the catch, tagging is the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. Next up from New York, Jesse Winker. Bases empty and two gone following the sacrifice fly. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Barnhart is after it, and that ends the inning. Well, for better or for worse, when you seek attention, you might just get it. We're back with more of second set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. No balls and one strike. Ready with the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third, and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. First offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
1-2 to Dominic Smith. Here comes the 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now here's a swing and yet another pop-up toward the left side of the diamond. Suarez is there and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ricky Lotta. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
3-2 now. Line drive to center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Bottom of the third now, and next to hit is the catcher, Tomas Nido. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity, up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Nido, playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Now another 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So here now is the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom. A ball and no strikes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Cedric Mullins is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. He was a little angry on that heater.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
J.D. Davis is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. And it's fouled away. Hard hit towards center. Akiyama able to track it down for the... Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
So 1-2. Lifted into center field. Akiyama is there, and he has it for the first out. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Fouled off. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
All right, come on now.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more.
No.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Okay.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Hey, this has been an...
And that's through for a hit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
The 0-1, swing and a liner. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. The second for one. Next for the Mets, Dominic Smith. He popped out in his first trip. And he takes ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Base knocked to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
There's the ball low, and this is with the changeup. Conforto on second. Smith first, 2 out in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number. For the Mets, our score remains 2-1. So here's the Reds pitcher, Ricky Latta. He'll stare down without a doubt one of the elite starting pitchers in the game today. Roll right back at him, and it hit him.
Come on, get here,
He is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And now here is Tomas Nido as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and...
You always say it, playoff baseball is an animal, all its own, it's special, it's unique, and for some players, they'll never forget the sights and the sounds of the postseason. For someone experiencing it for the first time, what should they bear in mind?
Wow, I mean, it is special. I know for me, I didn't make the postseason until my 9th year in the big league, so I knew how special it was. I was holding on to absolutely every moment I could be there, and I remember Justin Verlander was a rookie in 2006, and it was my first time in the postseason, right? And I just wanted to win that first series against the Yankees. But I remember pulling Verlander aside and said, "Hey, man, take it all in. Take it all. This is my 9th year in the big leagues. This is your first. You may never be back here again. You just don't know in this game. So many things have to happen right to get to the postseason. So, you know, for players that get in and players that get to the postseason, I always say cherish these moments. Like, you just don't know when you'll be back again. And I know for me, you know, winning the division series, the championship series, and getting to the World Series with the Tigers in 2006, those are the greatest memories of my life, and I'll never forget them. But I really appreciated them because it was my 9th year in the big leagues, and I knew I may never be back there again.
Verlander was like, dude, I'll be back. Cy Young, MVP, World Series champion. Get to know me.
Okay. Say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God order is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla.
Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Game 3 of the NLDS. Next. Marcus Stroman gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he can be really tough to hit.
Marcus Stroman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Popped up. Smith try to make a play on it, and that's going to land foul.
Let it rip, let it rip. Hey, come on, big dog, pitch, no what's best.
High in the air out to center field. Mullins is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check.
Lead off for the Mets. The catcher, number 3.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. Now to the plate, Ricky Plata comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Carrasco pauses. Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Couple of runners on. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's how quickly things
Now to the plate, here is Michael Conforto. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The relay throw, and they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason.
Striding in is J.D. Davis. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseball. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. In now for the Reds, Ricky Latta. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Castellanos isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're...
All set for the start of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Tomas Nido. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Latta is right there, 1 down. Ready now for Cincinnati. Ricky Latta, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Popped up. McNeil has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Latta is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. Baby sleeping mono, girl sweet like a mango.
Ken, take me there. Walking through the tunnel, your first postseason experience. What's that like?
Ooh, there's nothing like it. You know, when you come out there and there's not an empty seat in the stadium and people are cheering you on, you know. With the money, with the pound, respect on deck like a Porsche, move fast like a Porsche, by the beat like a horse, but flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the break.
Not exactly ideal base. Now at the plate, here is Cedric Mullins. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next to hit is J.D. Davis. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss for route number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Just underway here in Cincinnati. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesse Winker. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
A ball and 2 strikes now. So 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate inside.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. No one on with 1 down, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. 0-1, here's the pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. 1 ball. No strikes to count. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 1-1 home.
That's a ball. Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Fouled away. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So a man at second here with 2 away. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. So now here is Tomas Nido looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see him go offer at it again?
And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So no. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Taijuan Walker. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2 balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver on 2-1. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Fouled off. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Taijuan Walker becomes the first out of the inning. Number 28 over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next to stand in is J.D. Davis. Struck out in his first at-bat. And he popped him up. Number 28 will put this one away, and the side is retired. And now in the box, Ricky Lada. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the upper deck and gone. Solo shot here to the left. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And there's your first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesse Winker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder going back. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort. And he fouls this one off. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Pulled toward right center field. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In the air out to right. Castellanos is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in once again is Francisco Lindor. And they'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And it's a called strike to even the count at one.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get a pop to strike is tough.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. So next to hit is Tomas Nido. Flew out last time up. Ball one to start the at-bat. 1-0 home.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. Now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly.
Beat it up.
Over to first, and that retires the side. Now to the plate, the pitcher. Now breaking Lada. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Winker finds some space out there for the catch to retire the. Now at the plate is Taijuan Walker. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. 0-1 high strike there, 0-1. 1-1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. 2-2.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy's got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Taijuan Walker is retired to kick off the inning. Stepping in now, Cedric Mullins. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been breaking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. He's set and the pitch. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. In there, now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into. So here's Jeff McNeil. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's the first pitch to him. Jesse Winker is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Ready with another 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Castellanos is there, 2 down. Next, it'll be Michael Conforto. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Left side, but well fouled.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends. Stepping up is Dominic Smith. He flew out in his last debut. And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's going to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Base hit, and the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Brandon Nimmo stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Quick check on that tying run at first. And they get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Hey, watch out. Your turn right here.
Here comes the 0-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Akiyama comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that
When you shut a team out 4-0, it kind of feels like you won like 8 or 10-0, but this one was really never out of reach. Really good pitching.
If a pitcher isn't finding the strike zone enough, he can be sure he'll hear about it from the coaching staff.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap. Jacob deGrom gets the call in Game 5 in front of the hometown faithful. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, if my life was on the line, Jacob.
Next, here is Ricky Latta. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Grounded up the first baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the air now, out to right field. Conforto back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And as this series continues, meanwhile, the Giants have already won their match.
Hey now, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Hey now, that hit him. He's got first. 4-4. Take the game.
Up next, Ricky Lotta. And he'll really have to dial it in here going up against one of the best strikeout relievers around. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit pump. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mullins is there, 2 gone. Stepping in next, Ricky Lotta. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. So we've got runners at the corners here. 1 away. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. A swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And in to swing the bat next is Jonathan India. Davis brings it in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the tying run is coming.
3. Take the ball. 3. 3. 3. Hey now, got it. That's 4-4.
And stepping in, Ricky Lotta. Here's the first pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Yeah.